Alright everybody, we got the weigh-in for the day, 182.8. That's actually pretty light compared to what I've been weighing in, but I've also been getting up earlier. I slept in a little bit more today. Was really close to 184. I was traveling out of town, so I was eating a little bit under what I would normally be eating to make sure I didn't hit my 185 goal while I was out of town, because I'm going to start cutting once I hit 185. So I've been eating a little bit less, and I'm going to be hitting that probably this week or next week. Go ahead and run through my training cycle one more time, you know, while I'm in a surplus. See if I can get any more strength gains out of it, and then start the cut. Alright everybody, I actually had to run to the grocery store first before I could come back and eat. I was out of so many things since I've been out of town for like 5 days. Anyway, I'm not sure if y'all can tell because I didn't really get that many of them, but I did get some bananas. Normally, like, my baseline calories is 3,100 calories, okay? Now, on training days, depending if I hit a full body or an upper body, or just lower body, which those are super rare, just plain lower bodies, that's gonna depict, and then how more active am I during that day is gonna, you know, dictate how much over 3,100 calories I'm gonna eat. Because like on a training day or days I'm, you know, extra active, 3,100 calories isn't keeping that needle moving up in weight gain. So we'll see when I'm, you know, baseline 3,100 calories. I'll probably eat 3,400 calories a day. Basically, I want to start doing more full day eatings. I haven't been, because I'm like, it's gonna be the same thing if I keep doing it, but it's actually not. My diet has like changed over over months. It does like continually get better and better, and a little bit different, a little bit different, a little bit different. So I definitely want to start showing y'all this, because like diet, you know, we are what we eat. You know what I'm saying? Think about, you train, you know, maybe an hour a day or 2 hours a day or so many hours a week. Well, think about what you're eating. That's, you eat it and your body's digesting it basically 24 hours unless you're doing fasting and stuff like that. So I think, you know, the diet is maybe the most important thing. You know, not saying you can only have great diet and just not do anything at all, but I think y'all get what I'm saying. Alright everybody, done with the meal. Time to show y'all the sups. I'm taking, what is this, half a tablespoon, 1.5 tablespoons in the morning, 1.5 tablespoons at night of this MSM. Really good for your joints. It's actually, that's the main reason I take it. It's really good for your hair and nails as well, and skin. I'm taking one of these Faux Tea, aka Who Shoo Woo. I talk about why I take these basically, and all these other herbs here, but I'm out of those herbs. This is an herb, this longevity, anti-aging type deal, because the longest living man ever recorded took these and all these other ones here, but I go over them in that video linked up there. I'm gonna take one of those, and this is the newest addition here, resveratrol. I'm gonna be taking one of these a day, which is 500 milligrams, as David Sinclair. I watched a podcast with Joe Rogan. He had David Sinclair on, and he's basically, that's what he does. He studies basically how to stop aging, and that's what he takes in the morning. He also takes NMN, and that's something I'm going to be adding, you know, after maybe I do a whole cycle of the resveratrol. He takes 500 milligrams of resveratrol in the morning, and I think 1,000 milligrams NMN and some other stuff too, but I already do the other stuff. So this is the newest addition. This is very, very good for stopping aging basically, and what's all about for me, baby. You know what I'm saying? If you could be 80, you feel like you're 50. And when you're 50, you feel like you know what I'm saying, you're 20. You know what I'm saying? If you can just be older, but be younger while you're older, that's what it's all about. You can keep doing the things you love to do. You're not hindered. There's no handicap in your life. That's what it's all about. Huh? What was you talking about? You said you want to be on YouTube again? Huh? Is that what you said? Is that what you said? Is that what you said? I thought you said something about you wanted to be on YouTube, huh?
I forgot what I was going to tell you.
Yeah, you was already telling me you wanted to be on YouTube.
What was I about to tell you?
That you wanted to be on YouTube. Would you record me?
No.
That's what you was about to tell me.
I was telling you something.
Yeah, you was just like, I heard you mumbling and kind of, you know, talking to yourself like, damn, I wish you put me on YouTube again.
I forgot.
You know what I'm saying?
I told you about something. Come in.
Yeah, about putting you on YouTube. What was that right there? What was that? What was that? That bump and grind? What was that? That bump and grind? Ooh! That's the bump and grind.
He'd enter a room or something kind of like this.
Alright, here's the Ace Ventura. Y'all never seen that, go watch that.
Yeah. Like right in the middle of the room.
Yeah, he'd be posing up. Yeah, he'd be strutting in.
Do that at work, like delivery, you know what I'm saying? Like, people like open the door, let me into the house and shit.
Just strut on in.
Walking out like that. Like, where's the delivery, you know? Where's this going?
You said it was on TV last night?
Yeah. Ace 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's it. Those are classics.
Shit like this. Like it's all perfect, like it's off road. And it cuts out. No dude just sit there like this. Like a paved road.
Yeah, that's for sure. Go watch Ace Ventura if y'all hadn't seen that. That's it for meal number 1. Gotta get some work done, let the food digest, and lift. Y'all see that? Get the food done. Gotta get some work done, let the food digest, and lift. Alright, I also want to say when I take my herbs, anything that comes in, I like doing capsules, not pills. I never eat the capsule too because I don't really know that vegetable, like rice flour, vegetable cellulose is the capsule. Like, is that really healthy? I'm not 100% sure about that, so I kind of did a little bit of research into it, and it was kind of like iffy or whatever. So I'm just gonna avoid all that risk and get all the health. So I, unscrew the capsule, take it. Now this is probably the most disgusting thing I've tried in my entire life. Just the foulest, weirdest, disgusting taste. So I take this first, and then take the faux tea, and then take the MSM, and just constantly wash it down with water. Is what I found the best. If you are going to take this, keep that in mind. It's disgusting, but super great for you, so it's worth it for me. Don't let the taste of something rob you from the health benefits of it. That's basically my philosophy when it comes to eating anything. And you can also flip that and say, don't let the taste of something rob you of health, and the fact of you eating unhealthy foods. You're letting the taste, you just want the taste, but you're getting the negative benefits. You flip that way too. Alright everybody, just pulled up here at the post office. I've got 2 things going out for my brand here, Southern Assassin Collection. The left chest logo. Both this is on the back of the big one. Got an adult size one and a little size 3 toddler one. Both of these are going out to San Diego, California from South Carolina, which is absolutely sick, man. Like I say, I always love the power of, I'm just cleaning my camera lens off here. Power of just post off, just being able to ship stuff is awesome, man. Like I made this here, South Carolina, now somebody in San Diego, California is gonna be freaking wearing it. I think that's awesome. And I've actually got 1, 2, I got 3 more orders. I've got to reorder, I got to restock up on something. I got to order and print one for someone else, and then I got to order and make another hat for somebody else. So those will be going out in the next few days. These are going out today. Always include thank you slip because I am super grateful for the orders. But I'm about to get this out. It's close to 5 now, about 10 till. Got time to run in there, ship this out real quick, and I got to get to ordering some stuff, to restock some stuff, to get these orders out and whatnot. And some plans are now. I'm lifting a little bit though, looking forward to that. Now, before I left, I hit chest and shoulders. And I had a date, so I went to the date, and I was already behind on the date, so I didn't want to stay any longer. I went to the date, and came back from the date. The date ended up lasting very long, and stayed up till like 4:30 or so, I don't know, crazy late. So didn't end up training. I mean, if I went back and trained, I literally would have not have slept. So I went in and get some sleep, and now I'm gonna come back. I was thinking originally just to go in and hit my back, finish off the workout, back and legs and all that good stuff, but I'm actually gonna go back and hit chest and shoulders again, then just do the full body workout like I would have normally. This is because chest and shoulders, that's my main focuses, and that's why I start with that. That's it for that. Anyway, I'm gonna see y'all in a bit. Alright, so I'm working on a new design for a patch hat for females, Now this is the original design. Designed this a while back. Oh, that's not it. Let's see. Let me find this actually. Here. I just had this idea. This would be a great one for females. I believe this would really sell. I had the Southern Assassin, the main one, the logo and the anchor. And I was thinking about maybe doing this whole exact one here. A little sweet, but mostly Southern Assassin. You got the flip flops, the little shades, Ray-Ban type deals. But really the idea I had was just the pineapple. And I've been kind of playing, first I turned it black and white. And then I've been kind of playing with it because I'm doing a leather patch. And I don't think it's going to look the best all there like that. So, I just decided to, check, see what it looked like as a circle, as a square, the pineapple with the, the swirl behind it still. I've been playing with it like crazy for a while now. And then like just the pineapple with just Southern Assassin, I think that looks super clean. I wanted to make it pretty small on the hat. Like some of my guy ones I do pretty big on the hat. I don't think a female's going to want a huge patch on top of the hat. And I was kind of feeling simplicity here. Now I could go with Southern Assassin. I really enjoy the simplicity of that, but Southern Assassin Collection kind of embodies the whole thing, what the whole company name is pretty much. Southern Assassin is collection. So I'm leaning more towards this, and then I just had this idea here to drop this square in around it here, and then I just ran it out, deleted this here inside collection so it just runs off the side of collection. I think that looks very aesthetic right there. Yeah, y'all can see that. So now what I'm gonna plan on doing, because see how at the top here it kind of cuts off, which isn't a deal breaker by any means, but I'm gonna run this here around this line. I'm gonna run this around and stop it down here just to see how that looks aesthetically speaking. So yeah, here it was with the line through, took the line out. So I'm gonna copy this, move it over here. Now I gotta take this line here. I'm gonna erase it about, I guess here. Just depends how thick I want it to be. So I'm gonna guess about right there. That looks, somewhat even, I reckon. Not 100%, but the thing isn't 100% even itself. So now I just take this bezier tool. I actually don't think that would be the. Let me see. I'm not sure 100% this would be the right one. The right tool I would need. Bam. 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 And then I'm trying to keep it, somewhat consistently off. Maybe as thick as that now. Something similar to that. Bam. And this dawned on me earlier because, like I said, I need to ship some hats out, a coon hunting hat. I'll pop that up on the screen maybe now. But I don't have I'm out of those. Like I've sold completely out, so now I need to reorder and then get to working on new hats. But it's just so much better when I order just to go ahead, because of the shipping, go ahead and order more than one design. This is one I've been thinking about, so I want to go ahead and get this done. Pop it there. I can always come back and make these a little bit better. Bam, 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 bam. And since I'm naturally an artist, graphic design is basically right up my alley. Design, like anything designing something, just because I have the aesthetic eye. So we're gonna play with this and see what kind of design we can come out with. Maybe we can come out with something pretty cool. See, this is the dilemma though. I'm not sure if I should run. Well, I guess I could maybe run it down into it. Maybe we could try that. Run it down into it. See, I want to keep this pineapple as big as possible now, because I know I could shrink this and then wrap this completely in around it, but at the same time I want to keep the pineapple as big as possible. That's why I wasn't 100% feeling the other design. And honestly, I don't know how much I'm liking that yet. But I'm going to go ahead and run through the other side. And we'll see how I like it, once when it's time, basically. Once I get done with it. With this side. Go back and change this to a point. Straight point. This one can kind of be, bam. Yeah, I'm gonna angle this one a little bit. Bam, bam, bam. I don't like that angle. Star Spangled angle. Bam, 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 bam. This don't need to be out quite as far there, matey. Bam. Could be a little bit better actually. Let me run this one a little bit further out. Cha. Angle it. That's the problem. Angle it. Bam. 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 That's not the right angle. You know what I'm saying? You want to follow the side of the pineapple there. I'm thinking this side isn't quite as far off, you know, this line, this gap in between, but I can always come back and correct that here shortly. I just don't know about that. It's just not super aesthetic looking. It's all about the aesthetics. It's got to look good. Let me just go ahead and finish this around. And then finish this one. That's good there. It's only half a point thick. Make this 1 point thickeroni. Nah, that's too busy. That's too busy. This isn't 100% lined up, and the screen isn't 100% down. But that's too much. That's way too much there. For sure, not aesthetically pleasing by any means. So, but you know, you gotta try the idea to see how it looks. I mean, it's not horrible, but it ain't working for me. I think I'm just gonna go with this. Now, what I'm gonna do from here is try this, copy it, and just grab this pineapple, because I already tried one deleting this at the top and I wasn't 100%. I didn't like that 100%, so I'm gonna try one. Basically, where it's not overlapping that, basically. So maybe something right there. I can come down. Actually, let me go up, and I can make it a little, well, I have to come down there and pull it up some. I think that's pretty good looking right there. Alright, so we'll compare these two, get in the center, as close as possible to the center. Function F9 that biatch, and then that's what it's looking like. And then now from here, I'll pretty much decide which one I like better. I'm thinking I may need to make the pineapple a little bit skinnier, but again, I'm trying to make it as big as possible. I don't know, that's not a deal breaker at the top, but it's just not quite as aesthetic with it just running over that line, I guess. But I don't know, I'll see, because that's still inside the bounds of the, you know, the whole thing. So I want to try to make it as big as possible. That's a 167 tall. This one, well, that one's still, so 1595 85. So it's not, I mean, a whole lot just on screen. You can tell it's a decent amount. So I'm gonna play with the size of this pineapple. That looks a little bit better right there. And then something like that, yeah, for sure. It looks better to my eyes when I lean the screen back. I know it doesn't look better on y'all screen, but I'm gonna finish this up, and if I change anything, I'll show y'all. If not, one of these is gonna be the final design, and then I'll, you know, show y'all when they do come in a couple weeks or so. Alright everybody, this is the final one I'm going with here. I just think, I mean, the other one looks really great, but this one just adds a whole nother depth of dimension to it and just aesthetics basically to me. So we're gonna go with the drop shadow, even though it makes it look maybe not 100% even, but I just think it just adds such another layer of dimension to it that it just looks that much more awesome to me. And that trade-off is still, if you still look at the pineapple, it's still centered, but up here everything's centered, but it's more real life looking and everything. I just think it gives that extra dimension, that little bit extra, instead of it just being so plain. And it's still plain, but it just adds that little extra dimension that gives that little extra pop, instead of just here. Like I said, that looks great to me, honestly. Looks absolutely great. I can see that on a hat, look awesome. But it's like if I walk past that hat and I walk past this hat, I'd be like, oh man, that would catch my eye more, just that little bit extra drop shadow on it, and I basically just drew that out, point by point by myself there. So that's pretty much gonna be it for this one. I'm gonna save this, send this, get it going, heading to the gym now. Full body workout incoming. Alright, last set of warm-ups in the bags. 175 on the bar there. This will be a PR for the 7 rep day. This will be the most weight ever held on incline. I just hit a PR on incline bench press. I'm recording so much stuff. I'm doing a full day of eating today, and I'm doing some other, I'm just doing so much stuff. I'm not sure exactly what I say in each video, where I'm going to cut the vlog off and whatnot. So 6 days ago, on the 6th, before I left to go to my Virginia show, I trained. It's supposed to be an upper body day or whatever. Now I had a date, so I cut the, I just did chest and shoulders, went to the date. The date ran really, really late, didn't finish. So like I said, I'm doing, so I didn't come back, or else I would have got 0 sleep before I left for Virginia. I only got like 2 hours. So come back now, instead of, just doing back like I was originally planning, I'm just gonna do back. I'm just gonna do the whole workout over, just to get my chest and shoulders, one extra hit of stimulation like that. Because that's my main things I want to grow. So instead of, here's what I could do. I just hit 170 for 7. That was a PR on 6 days ago. I could do that again and maybe increase get the form better. Maybe more time under tension. But since I've only got like a week, maybe 2 max on my bulk left, I'm gonna go ahead and go for the another PR here. Again, keeping the form, keeping your technique perfect breathing, perfect form, perfect feel, so that way you basically don't get injured, when you train like that, regardless what the load is on the bar, the weight is. So I'm gonna go for the PR, because I'd rather go for this PR. I really want to hit it. That'd be the most ideal, but I'd rather go for this PR, not hit my goal, than put the same weight on the bar and hit my goal. You see what I'm saying? 7 rep goal today. So like I said, since the bulk's coming, if I was more in the middle of my bulk like I just started, I probably wouldn't push it this soon. I may would do 170 again. But then again, who knows? I don't know. I just can speak for this moment right now. I'm going for the PR again. So 175, 7 rep goal as well. And under the conditions I hit the last one, I was very surprised I was able to get 170 for 7. I busted my ass all day working outside, lifting stuff, like sweating my ass off and stuff like that, and still came in here and was able to hit it. So just see what happens here. And I'm just grateful that I can work out and stuff. So let's get into it. I'm just blessed, thankful how blessed I am. I'm just excited. This is one of my favorite movements for sure. The incline barbell bench, one of my favorite movements for sure. All right, I'm gonna keep resting till 5 minutes. We're gonna get into it. That was a little grinder, but damn if I didn't get it, my people. Now see here. Now, if I came back next cycle it was another 7 rep day on incline, I would not go for 180 because how that last rep was, it was so much of a grinder. The last one only really gave me a little bit of, like right there, from here to here was like a little tiny push. It wasn't nothing crazy. That's why I was so excited I was surprised how easy, basically, you know, not necessarily easy, but how less of a struggle it was to get it. Damn, I felt, I guess the weight on my palm or something, I felt like a weird nerve or something starting to go numb in my hand. Felt kind of weird, but damn sure felt good. Now y'all can see, controlled that weight like a beast, basically, like a boss, or like you should is basically what I should say, not like a beast or boss. Just, I controlled the weight, actually, just period. That's what you want to do regardless of the weight. If it was 225 on the bar, I'm going to treat that 225 with my mind-muscle connection and feeling it like it's 135. I'm trying to dig deep in my muscle. I'm trying to put 100% of my focus on pure teeth. You know, keeping that form good, keeping that tension right on my upper chest fibers and breathing, okay? And, you know, I really wanted the PR there. I got it. And I wouldn't advise like straining that much or pushing it that hard every time because, you know, that's very close to getting it. It's like right there on the line of getting it and not getting it. And if I didn't get it, that's a good bit of weight just to have to roll down. I mean, it wouldn't have been that bad, but I had to roll it down to my like waist, stand up, sitting on the bar, you know, all that good stuff. But especially if you're on a flat bench, it's a lot harder. But you know, you get trapped, it's a little bit more dangerous. If you had a training partner, you could do that. But I just wanted to push it to see if I could get that PR, and I'm actually damn proud of that. And like I said, I wasn't expecting that, wasn't not expecting it. I've been out of town for 6 days, and I actually was eating under. And I wasn't eating at a deficit, but I was eating under what I was eating. The weight gain kind of backed off a little bit, which is good because I didn't want to hit 185 while I was out of town anyway. Moving on to some shoulder work. We'll give a little chest update. Now, training like this, just the one set, I don't get insane pumps by any means. Just one set, but I do actually feel this quite a bit in the upper chest here. Since I went so close to failure, I'm actually not gonna lie, this is like one of the most I've ever had a pump just after, you know, incline benching there. But another week or two on the bulk, super excited, shed away all this fat and see, you know, what all I've built. There's a lot of fat down here on the lower chest too. So stuff's really gonna start shaping up like crazy once I get lean. I mean, everything looks insanely different. But super stoked, and I encourage y'all, if you don't lift. You know, just get better at something, man. Just makes you feel good, makes you feel great, makes you vibrate at a higher level. You know, just makes you better as a person as a whole. Makes you feel better, just makes you age less. Just makes you get more out of life, basically. Greg Plitt had a great quote. It's like, I'm probably butchering this. I might be adding to his quotes, but it's basically like health. It's like to be healthy or not to be healthy. Like being healthy is the only option. Like there is no other option. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and healthy people, you know, they don't walk through life, they run through it or something like that. It's pretty badass, the quote, whatever, but basically saying if you're in shape, you get a lot more out of life because you have that much more energy. You just feel that much better. Last pose here and we'll get on with the workout. Thickness. It's definitely been built. Oh, super stoked. I don't feel anything in my tris, which is what I want. You know what I'm saying? I actually feel quite nice. Just stripe up here. And how you know if you've done the exercise correctly, like I even arched my back a good bit. That's just, you know, puts my shoulders in a healthy position. But I got the incline correct where tomorrow, or I'm sure I'll be sore tomorrow, but generally if I get sore, it's just, I literally can take my hand, do this, bam, it stops right there. Whole lower chest won't be sore, bam, middle, from that midpoint all the way up, I'll be completely sore. And that's what I want. And you know, my delts or anything like that don't get sore. That's what it's about though. Controlling the weight, not letting it control you. Controlling your life, not letting it control you. Controlling, you know, your daily moods, your thoughts, not letting them control you. See what I'm saying? You're taking control. And it's a form of self-mastery coming in here lifting these weights. And you know, and you can say, wait, that's external stuff. How's that, you know, self-mastery if it's external? Well, because you're making yourself come in here. You're building a habit, a good habit, a healthy habit. You're building, you know, faith in what's to come if you stick with working out. You know what I'm saying? You're building the what's the word I'm looking for here? Not the tenacity, but just the drive, the come, to never give up base. I'm at loss of words for that exact word, but you know what I'm saying? The consistency, you're building that consistency, that day in, day out, week after week after week. Doing that carries over to other things. Gym's so parallel to life. And how you're mastering it too is because you're not letting this external thing control you. You know what I'm saying? We can move that again to anything else in external life. Somebody cuts you off in traffic. How much are you gonna let that control your mood, your anger, you know what I'm saying? And then even if you do let it spike you up mad, how long are you gonna stay in that state? Is that gonna ruin the rest of your day, or are you gonna, you know, blow it off in 5 minutes? You see what I'm saying? And then another way is self-mastery is because you're taking this weight and then you're completely in control of it. You see what I'm saying? You're dictating how and where the stress is placed. You're not just lifting it any way you can and just trying to get the weight up off you. You know what I'm saying? You're building that mind-muscle connection. You're strengthening that, building that within yourself, and the technique and everything. It's just you know, you're just building skills on top of skills and just making yourself better, basically. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the talking because I want to get this workout going, so I'm not home too late, eating too late, and all that kind of stuff. Last thing I'm gonna say real quick, but see, I'm just like, I just get these ideas and I talk and I talk and I talk. The damn gym will do that. And what is this really doing? What is that? I'm getting all these damn thoughts. What is the greatest basically thing a human being has that sets it apart from like a pig? I think they say everything that's in a human can pretty much be found in a pig, I think. But it's the consciousness, it's our brain that's different from all the other animals in the wild. We don't just have instinct, we have consciousness, we can think. And that's our greatest tool. The more you can think, the better, more positive you can think. Normally the more you can think, the better, as long as it's in a positive nature. You're not, you know, worrying about things or getting anxiety about, you know, see, that anxiety is thinking a lot about negative outcomes. It's thinking a lot, which is good, but in a negative way. You're thinking about negative things that's gonna happen, all the negatives that could happen, what's wrong, what's blah, 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 blah. Opposite, good, healthy thinking is thinking a lot in a positive way, okay? Think about your future, where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Your goals, your dreams, things you're grateful for, things you'd like to do, things you want to go do, you know what I'm saying? Like, things you're going to go do, things you're going to go work on after the gym, this, that, and the other. You're writing down notes in your phone, or like me, I'm recording these notes. I can always forever go back and, you know what I'm saying, listen to these. I hope to God nothing ever happens to all this material, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you get this thing up here rolling, you get this guy up here working, rolling, get the momentum built, freaking unstoppable, man. And it comes and goes, you know what I'm saying? Even like things like lifting, or the thing that does it number one for me is walking in the park. Gets my brain just flowing. And if I lay in bed at night, I get some really great thinking time there as well. I think better, you know, and in the later part of the day, but like walking in the park, doesn't matter what time it is, that gets the mental ball rolling. Anyway, I'm getting to the workout. I just really want to say that, get these thoughts out of my head. Just, it's a natural ass high right here, and feeling absolutely great, and loving life, and just grateful as hell, man. Just, I can feel the gratefulness, but I feel the blessed, basically. And I'm sure y'all can feel that through the resonating through the camera lens here. Have a blessed day. We'll see y'all in the next clip. All right, everybody, this is gonna be a PR here, 115. Hit a PR 6 days ago when I overhead press for 110 times 7. 7 rep goal again today because I went out of town. I had a date, so the workout got cut short. If I would have came back and still worked out, I literally would have not slept that night. I got 2 hours of sleep the night before I left town to go to Virginia. So I'm just doing the whole workout again. up in the weights. I just hit a PR on the incline bench press again. I hit one last time, 6 days ago, hit one again today. Now I'm gonna go for 115, graduating up to the 35s on each side. Times 7 is the goal, 115 times 7 is the goal. As always, take this weight, put it on your muscle fibers. The weight doesn't matter to me. Only thing that matters to me is, the weight matters in the sense of its progressive overload. It's, it's just a sign that I'm getting bigger and growing, building muscle, getting stronger. I don't necessarily care about the weight on the bar. And the weight on the bar really only is gonna, benefit you if you control it. Don't let it control you. All right, here we go. Perfect technique. Good form, good feel, good breathing. Holding the way down, nice and slow. Holding on the way down is really gonna make you, really get the most out of that last one. And that actually felt very good, and again, super stoked to be getting back-to-back PRs. That is absolutely awesome. On with the workout we go. So that's the heaviest I've ever been on incline, and it felt absolutely great on my side delts. Had the mind-muscle connection going the whole entire time. So that's what you want. You want to place that weight. It's just not about moving weight. It's how are you moving that weight. And I was moving that weight minimum 90% all side delts, and that's what it's about. And another thing is, I like to come down at the bottom instead of just coming right back up, because you can use that kind of like a little elastic period here. Your arms come down, you can kind of use that as a little spring off. I like to come down, stop for a split second, and then go back up. That way you're killing any momentum. Now you don't have to come down and do a complete pause rep, but I come down, get that momentum out the bar, and then press again. That way, again, you're not getting any of that muscle elasticity, just kind of reflexing it back up, where you're actually making your muscles work more. That's what you want. All right, here we go. Hopefully my camera won't die. 130. This will be a PR. I hit 125 for 7 last time. This will be 130 7 rep goal. Here we go. I'm gonna get into it, so hopefully my camera won't die. Focus on pulling all of the lats. Keep the head up. Keep the spine more neutral. Oh man, that's pretty damn easy, honestly. I did rest maybe a little bit more in between because I was posting something on social media, but damn, I'm actually very surprised, or very happy with how easily I controlled that weight. Great feel in the lats whole time. Anyway, on to the next one. PRs feel damn good though, my people. PRs feel damn good. With anything in life though too, but in the gym. Just PRs in general, just progressing at anything feels absolutely amazing. When it's tangible, when you keep up with it, when you can see it, when you earn more money this time, when you run a little bit faster this time, or you lift a little bit more weight, or your chest is a little bit bigger from the last time you did a physique update, whatever, man. You do that, you traveled more this year than last year. You can see that tangible change in a positive direction that you want to go in. So that's the main thing, the direction you want to go in, not what anybody else wants to go in. direction you want your life to move, man, that's one of the best feelings. And I encourage you to take action to move your life in the direction you want to. All right, here we go with some dumbbell shrugs, neutral grip as well. 200 pounds on the bar. Gonna try to improve my form here. I noticed in the past, I'll kind of bring my arms like this, putting a little bit of strain on my biceps. You know, I'd rather get less reps and keep all the tension on my traps. That's what I'm gonna do, my people. Form is always first, then weight. Or I should say technique first, then weight. Surely tax that grip. And another thing, really big tip I always preach here, look down. Don't ever pinch your neck back like that when you come up. Really gonna screw up your neck, nerves in your neck. So always look down. And I like to get a little rest at the bottom too. And people are always commenting on my traps. Well, I go through I squeeze out. Now dumbbells, I can work them better. That's what's the optimal with dumbbells. I really come up and squeeze good, and then when you come down, you'll see I like to let it rest basically for a split second, all the way at the bottom, get all the momentum out, and you know your traps can for sure grow. It's been studied. Just isometric holds like that on the traps are very good. Anyway, I think rear delts, then we'll get into some legs, squats, and other calves. Also, I did 13 reps. How I structure my shrugs. I have so many weight I do each day, and I'm just gonna keep improving that until maybe I get like to 20, 25, until I feel like I can completely control that weight very well, then I'll up the weight. So it's mainly, now next time I'll try to get 14. If I get 14 next time after that with the same weight, I'll try to get 15, so on and so forth. It's not necessarily just purely rep based when it comes to my trap training now. I used to do that back in the day with dumbbells, and the reason I'm really changing this up is because I want to keep the weights, building with the weights, but eventually I'll get to where it is reps, and I like to actually do higher reps on my dumbbells, even more than that. That's what I've always done mainly, but just starting to introduce, more heavier. And I normally just do these heavy ones when it is my heavier day. No, never mind. Actually, this always stays the same regardless of the other rep day. The shrugs are always a separate rep, just depending rep range, rep goal, depending just, that I train those by weight, just like I train my side delt raises. Not necessarily just reps. If something feels hard, you gotta be harder. If you're climbing a mountain and it's steep, you gotta be steeper. If those weights get heavy, or anything else is heavy, you gotta be heavier. If something, life just starts feeling like too much, you gotta be more. All right, done warming up for squats. 150 on the bar, 11 rep day. Again, legs have their own separate. I do cycle through on squats, reps, different reps, 15, 13, 11. So those, dictate. They have a completely from the rest of the upper body. And then calves, I always go 20 on, no matter what. All right, here we go, my people. 11 rep goal day. I went away from the squat rack. I like being free, nothing stopping my range of motion, because I like to come down deep. Man, I'm telling you, getting deep on squats feels absolutely amazing. Just getting in that pocket nice and deep, sitting down in it. Hadn't squatted in a little minute, but we hit Des not too long ago. That stimulated the quads a good bit. So we're gonna go basically to the form is no longer acceptable, pretty much. So it's no longer, great form. Perfect technique as always, doesn't matter the muscle group or movement. Alright everybody, second meal, the start of the second meal after the workout now. I don't always take this, it's very great too. I was thinking about it today, so I did. It kind of works out good with taking a shower and all. 5 grams L-leucine, I'll pop this for you up here. Basically it's been studied a good bit. Groups who take 5 grams 15 minutes before meals basically saw like twice as much muscle and strength gains as the groups that didn't. So I'm all about getting the most bang for my buck, and it's basically like 0.001% more effort. So took 5 grams of that, took a shower, came back. Now if I didn't train, I would be eating a little bit different, like order wise, but since I did train, the first thing I hopped into was 408 grams of some Red Glow grapes. Absolutely love these grapes. These are the ones with the seeds in them, and they're really big and they're lighter. These are my favorite grapes. They also have the thickest skin of any grape, and you know, it has the most resveratrol in it, which is super healthy for you, super anti-aging, longevity, all that kind of good stuff. So 408 grams of these. Then I'll be moving into my chicken here. And now if I wasn't training, I would eat the spinach, the carrots first, and then get into the other things in a certain order. But since when I train, you know, I get into it this way because you want to restore your glycogen really fast, give you that insulin spike. You know, get those simple sugars in. Like grapes are great for that, but I'm not gonna eat candy because it's unhealthy. So get the, you know, you get that spike with, and there's been said that, you know, that'll make you grow faster as well too. So just trying to compound all these things together to give you the most, or give myself the most. So alright everybody, I'm extremely sleepy. I actually fell asleep for about 30 minutes, got up, flossed and brushed my teeth. That's it for the video though. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Stay happy, stay healthy. Oh, my hair, I'm sitting on it. Gonna make y'all some gains. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace out.